Now, your SkyWarn 13 weather forecast.
Well, after a gray and cool start to the week across much of the area, that cloud cover will be sticking around through at least the first part of tonight. And that cloud cover is also going to act as an insulation blanket to us here at the surface. Therefore, temperatures really not going to move too much over the next several hours. We'll see those holding steady into the low 70s. Meanwhile, overnight, we'll start to see these clouds start to roll on out of here. That'll give way to a clearing trend, and by tomorrow morning, we'll see those lows into the upper 60s. Where the cloud cover has been more prevalent, that's where it's obviously cooler. We've got temperatures into the 70s across north central Wisconsin. Further south, where they've had a bit more in the way of sunshine, it is warmer, where we've got temperatures at 83 in Madison, 84 right now in Prairie du Chien. And looking to the southwest, there's the air mass that is slowly but surely going to be heading our way here for the next few days. Check out the temperatures that are with this air mass. We've got quite a few areas into the 90s where you have this purple contour across a good portion of Nebraska. That's where we've got widespread temperatures into the triple digits. And by Wednesday, that is certainly going to be possible, especially in some of our southern counties. Now, the reason for this major heat wave is thanks to two things. One, at the surface, we have a warm front that is now lifting up from the plains. Underneath that, we've got southerly flow, so that's helping to usher in that warmer air. Meanwhile, in the upper levels of the atmosphere, we have this ridge of high pressure, and you may have heard on the news this is being called a heat dome, and you can see why it's being called that. Over the next few days, we're going to start to see this ridge strengthening as the northern edge does push into the upper Midwest, and that's going to bring that hot and humid weather right into western Wisconsin. In fact, by tomorrow, we'll start to feel the effects of that. A high of 93. Meanwhile, by Wednesday, that's when that heat looks to peak at 98 degrees here in Eau Claire, and we're still going to hang on to the 90s on Thursday. Now, the bars behind our air temperature is what it's going to feel like on your skin, or what we call the heat index. By tomorrow, it looks like it could be feeling like 105 in Eau Claire. By Wednesday, it's going to feel like 110, and that's why there are heat alerts that will be in effect across the area. For folks up to the north, especially in Taylor, Rusk, and Barron County, you guys are under a heat advisory, and that means you could see heat indexes up to 105. For the rest of us in this purple shading, that's where an excessive heat warning will be in effect, and that's when we could see heat indexes for some locations, yes, up to 115 degrees. Both of these alerts will be in effect from 11 a.m. tomorrow through 10 p.m. Wednesday night. This is dangerous heat we're talking about, folks, so you'll want to take this seriously. Make sure to hydrate frequently, take plenty of breaks in the AC, and stay out of the sun if you can. To the southwest, here's that warm front. We have that broad south and southwesterly flow underneath it. For tonight, we'll start to see those skies clearing out here on SkyCast, and during the late overnight hours and especially early tomorrow morning, it does look like maybe a few showers and storms develop to the northeast. Some of that may graze parts of Rusk and Taylor counties, but that should be the extent of it. Otherwise, throughout the day tomorrow, we're looking at a good deal of sunshine, clear skies into tomorrow night, and really no change in the weather on Wednesday besides some dangerous heat and humidity. We are looking at more sunshine. For tonight, we'll have a low temperature at 67. That'll come with breezes from the east-southeast. 93 for your high tomorrow. 98 degrees on Wednesday, and some of our southern counties are likely to see highs, and yes, air temperatures into the triple digits. We're at 91 on Thursday, and then finally, some relief does come there towards the weekend.
Good idea to take it easy on Wednesday. Well, tomorrow and Wednesday, really.
Yeah, and especially with the heat indexes we're expecting, that's when those heat-related illnesses can set in real quickly.
Right,
so.
without really realizing it.
Yes.
All right, thanks, Derek. We've got the latest